Points.com. Start earning points today. Not all items are available in all languages. Visit our website today to see what's available in your language. So that the officer of the United States street is manned and run by people.
On these dual hurricanes,
puede tener problemas muy serios como es el golpe de calor que puede causar hasta la muerte.
El riesgo más grande lo enfrentan las personas de la tercera edad y los niños. Trabajadores a la intemperie adoptan medidas de precaución.
That's going to be the beginning. And that basically can lead to incredibly
Bárbara Goenaga. Cuando tenía 8 años, gracias también a su profesión, necesitábamos viajar, y necesitaba viajar, y mi vida pues en Madrid y en Barcelona. Gracias a eso me he llevado a trabajar.
Roofing. Get up to $5,000 off or 2.99% financing for 2 years. Visit London Eco Metal, 531 Shaw Road, Dorchester, or London.
Actuel qui est à 30%. Ici Camille Grégoire, Radio-Canada, Toronto.
Play the Giants this week. They even have their annual cruise with City Cruises. This 3-hour event includes an incredible buffet, dancing to Zoomer hits, and breathtaking...
We'll see a few showers Monday, but beyond there, it's all about the sun and the
fears of cuts. I mean, our students aren't getting...
It felt like it was really just him. Yeah. 7-8 or visit citycruises.com.
Caregiving looks different in every situation.
Voici le climatologue à l'Observatoire.
4,000 pounds of hay to make the most of every haul. And gliding over rough terrain.
Beetlejuice represents kind of a nexus. I mean, Tim Burton is actually...
Good rotation for the first time.
Copy of the book C is for Christian and read it to your children. Donate today at truthforlife.com.
Michigan is getting 7.5. I'm taking Michigan.
I'll take Texas. I'm not convinced yet.
Of golfing contests throughout the course. Visit with alumni animals, a raffle, and lunch at the turn. Sponsored by AM 800, the Chessie Family Foundation.
All 4 of your foot's arches. Did you even know you have 4 arches in each foot? Most people don't. But when all...
Innovative Field shortly after the top of the hour. We'll get that Red Wing.
55, we've got sports at 25 and...
The family plans to sue. Their attorney...
Gone. Every God-given...
Apply. Visit sleeper.com. Please wager responsibly.
Zoomer Radio Toronto, CFZM FM and CFZM AM, owned and operated by MZ Media Incorporated.
That losing Dobbins as well. So they had to bring in somebody, and they wanted Henry last year.
After the sale. Check out our Google reviews for more reasons to come see why it's got...
I double Austin Wells a 2-run single.
They're guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time.
This idea of a complete stranger with...
Yes.
You are doing it, my man.
Walking path, lush landscaping, and outdoor courtyard. Pet friendly? Asbury Point is all that.
That's the important.
saying that's some sort of sign of a problem, drinking alone? Maybe.
Up there, and we talk to their senior and their junior classes for their heavy equipment operation. We write donation checks.
It's already given you. Think of what God...
It's the easy choice at work. Fresh legs.
Know a little bit more about me than people listening.
This season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu.
I thank God I walk away. Cowgirl, the cowgirl, what the cowgirl.
twr.org/footsteps. Footsteps.
Hi, welcome to the Cayuga Marketplace store. Looking for anything in...
Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage.
Are despised by those who want to control the minds of Americans.
Breathe easy. La la, it doesn't matter. La la la, oh well. La la. Can you make these sick wheels burn? Play the kind of game tonight. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world tonight.
高いテレキピ
But the insurance company isn't paying.
They're saying I was actually never entitled to sign up with this insurance company.
When our mom of a son with autism.
Off and took off down the highway at high speed. After an investigation, police arrested 33-year-old Alexander Dumichel yesterday. He was charged with fleeing a peace officer, stunt driving, failure to identify himself, failure to surrender insurance card, and failure to produce permit. Their license was suspended for 30 days, and the accused is scheduled to appear before the Ontario Court of Justice in Cobourg at a future date. Ontario child care centres that aren't participating in the national $10 a day program will soon lose provincial funding to offer subsidies to lower-income families, and their staff could see a pay cut of $2 an hour.
The province sent a memo to licensed operators in Ontario outlining changes to how the province is funding the $10 a day program, and said that starting in 2025, non-participating centres will no longer receive routine funding. Families who already get free subsidies for childcare will continue to benefit until their child ages out or leaves their provider. But any new families won't be able to access subsidies for children aged 5 and under in centres outside the $10 a day system. Rob Westgate, The Canadian Press.
The local unemployment rate ticked up in August. Statistics Canada says the rate for the Belleville-Quinte West Census Metropolitan Area, which includes Belleville, Quinte West, Deserano-Tyendinaga, and Sterling-Rawdon, increased to 5.9% in August, up from July's 5.8%. The national unemployment rate increased 0.2 of a point to 6.6% in August, as the economy added a modest 22,000 jobs. Ontario's rate jumped from 6.7% to 7.1%. Canadian drivers are enjoying cheaper gas prices heading in the fall. The average gasoline price in Canada was $1.52.1 cents per liter on Friday morning, according to the price tracking website GasBuddy.com. That's down more than 10 cents from the average price in August and more than 14 cents from 1 year ago. Gasoline prices rise and fall with the global price of crude oil, which has fallen more than $7 per barrel this week. That's the biggest weekly slump in crude prices since October of last year. Energy analyst Rory Johnston says markets are jittery about the outlook for the global economy and the declining demand for oil. A lot of dogs love to play fetch. As it turns out, a lot of cats do too.
Cats are often thought of as independent or aloof, at least compared to dogs. But a new study suggests they like to play fetch too. Scientists at Purdue University interviewed tens of thousands of pet owners and found that while 78% of dogs retrieve toys or objects like balls, 41% of cats do as well. Fetching does tend to be more common among both dogs and cats if they're younger, male, and in generally good health. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
And that's the news.
Week to participate.
In sports. The league best Montreal Alouettes are hosting Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions tonight in CFL action. Despite injuries to multiple top receivers, the 10-1 Alouettes are riding a 5-game winning streak, with their only loss of the season coming against Toronto on July 11th. Meanwhile, Rourke has found his rhythm under center since joining the 6-6 Lions, who are fighting for a playoff spot in the West Division. Rourke had multiple stints in the NFL before returning to BC. The Toronto Blue Jays are in Atlanta tonight to take on the Braves in Major League Baseball action. Toronto, who dropped both games in a 2-game series against Philadelphia at Rogers Center, have lost 3 straight. Kevin Gausman will be on the mound for the Jays, while the Braves will counter with Max Fried. Tonight's weather forecast: cloudy, rainy, with a risk of thunderstorms and a low of 13. And tomorrow, overcast with a chance of showers and some afternoon sunny periods and a high of 15. Looking at Sunday, a mix of sun and cloud with some showers and a high of 17. Right now, it's 20 degrees. And remember, you can get the latest news anytime at QuintyNews.com. Brought to you by Carpet One Floor and Home Belleville, your hometown flooring experts. CarpetOneBelleville.com. In the Quinty Broadcasting News Center, I'm Alan Michael Steele.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Ready, Brett, CJBQ.
Here's Simon and Garfunkel, Sound of Silence on 800 CJBQ.
Hello, Doc.
Listening to the Zoomer News Roundup on Zoomer Radio and the new Classical FM.
This is the 60s at 6 with Robbie Lane on Zoomer Radio, the original greatest hits.
Strictly regulating in what circumstances.
You're listening to the new CFQR. Dans autour de 25, ça roule bien. C'est beau comme ça jusqu'à ça.
Indicates the exactness with which God speaks. First of all, let me just give you a revelation, not just the broad category of his. theophany. That's a visitor.
Everybody, TSN 690.
Country. British Columbia is hovering at 5.8%. Alberta.
Today in an apartment fire near the Olympics. The fire began just after 10 this morning within a building. Firefighters rescued a 70-year-old woman, but the Montreal Arson Squad is investigating. The women's shelter Chez Daris opened a new residence.
Today, selling the shelter city. The women's residence has 26 studio apartments.
Chez Daris also offers a day center and support services for women who are in vulnerable situations.
It's a project of $7.2 million. Is $1,170,000 for the construction and also for the programme de supplément de loyer we contribute. Involvement of the Quebec government, the City of Montreal obviously plays a very key role, as well as partners like Doris and foundations like la Fondation Coutu that are all working together to make sure that we can do more and accelerate the realization of projects like this one. We are there to support them if they're ready.
Que ama com um amor infinito, paciente, longânimo e inesgotável, o qual prepara os corações
menos en la Liga Española y 4 partidos más en la Champions, pero no contra el Ludogorets. Equipos de segunda categoría. Yo quiero ver
palavra de ar, conhecendo de uma forma
é ditada com justiça. Agora, e por que isso ocorre?
O motivo é porque ele sabe que não conseguimos nos reverter.
Everything is backed up to Heritage Drive. That is affecting Barlow Trail and Pegan Trail as you try to access northbound Deerfoot. It's also got eastbound Glenmore Trail backed up to about Center Street from Deerfoot Trail. There's also a collision on eastbound Glenmore at Barlow in the southeast. Traffic's backed up west of Ogden Road. Still lots of volume on both directions of Stoney as you head towards the river in the southeast. And looking at the northwest, northbound Crowtown, it's a bit stop and go from 5th Avenue up to McMahon Stadium. It's actually not that bad, and we are seeing slowdowns westbound on 16th Avenue because of the closure between 46th Street and Bowness Road, so all that traffic being detoured onto Bowness Road. Westbound 16th Avenue is now backed up to West Campus Boulevard in the northwest.
All right, thank you, Jenny. This is the home stretch for your Friday afternoon. The time is 4:38. My name's Chris Delatorre. You're listening to CBC Radio 1 in Calgary and southern Alberta. Elizabeth Olsen, Natasha Leon, and Karen